Generic greetings and welcome to Rise of Industry. Once again, today's beverage is fairly hard hitting, that's for sure. When you're working in a foundry, doing some heavy plant work, or just hauling 28 tons worth of baked beans for hundreds of miles, you need a no-nonsense beverage. So we've gone with black coffee, no additives, no sugar, no milk, nothing. Hot, black and bitter, just how we like it. So, Rise of Industry is a game I featured once before as a preview a couple of months ago now, and it's essentially a game where you make stuff and haul it around, a bit like transport tycoon-y type stuff. A lot of people want to see it again, and I thought I would do another video of it. Let's just go to quick start and we'll crack on. I was actually going to do a full series on this game just recently, a couple of weeks ago as of the time recording, but A, the Prison Architect update came out, so I had to jump on that, and B, there was a bug in the game where the places that wanted something, so for example the groceries, whereas in this case it wants apples, fish, oranges and meat, upon loading that would change, so it would change our entire run well, it would change the entire logistical network, so you just wouldn't want to do a full series when that's happening. Either way, let's have a quick look around. If you haven't played this before, haven't seen it before, you've got these different towns which will require things like, as you can see, hamburgers, grapes, canned fish, and you can either grow this stuff. So, for example, grapes, we can go over to farms and then to an orchard, and then you sort of slap down an orchard there. Then what you do is you add some fields. How you add field? Vineyard, there we go, and then and you can see that actually creates grapes, so we'll set it as that, and we need to add a field, and we'll say 1 field, 2 field, 3, that'll do us for now. Okay, so that will actually create it'll create grapes, which is something this place wants, and you make money by taking stuff to the destination. Now, in order to make grapes, though, it does require water. See, it is produced at water siphons, so we need to put a water siphon up. By the way, we've got like a bazillion amount of pounds, actually 49,650,000 generic units of currency, so we don't really need to worry too much about that. And obviously this is just a solo standalone video anyway, it's not a series. What's these pop-ups here? It's just telling me the stuff not connected. Yes, I'm aware of that. Anyway, so let's go over to gatherers, and then it'll be water siphon, and we will spin this round. So we'll shove it down there. And you can see, for one, if you've seen my other video previously, you noticed that a lot of this stuff wasn't textured, and now all is textured, which is good, because it was really, really annoying at the last instance. Anyway, let's just spin this round. At least it shows you with like red where it can't be placed and blue where it needs to be placed. Blue representing like it needs to be on a seafront. So we're going to put them probably in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, you can only have 5. And then we'll go to roads, and then what we'll do is we'll connect the roads up like that. Alright, and then we'll connect this road up just straight across like so. Right, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll click on that. That'll be harvesting stuff now. So if I unpause it, we should be able to see this will then unerror itself. Oh, hang on, wait, we haven't connected these roads technically. There we go. Now we're sorted. And if we just click on one of these, no, we just click on the overview. You can see on the overview we are producing water. So once this has siphoned enough water off and desalted it, there's a word for getting rid of salt. I can't remember what it is now. Desalinate, maybe? Oh, well, either way, it's going to get rid of that, and then it's going to bring it over. The truck's going to come along, as you can see, and have a bit of a crash into these tanks, and then go through another truck, because alpha game is alpha, and then this now has some water in it. Okay, but there's no point in just storing it there. We need to take it to where it's needed, so the orchard in this case. So we're going to go to destination, we're going to assign water, and we're going to say trucks of, we've only got 3, but we're going to buy 5 trucks, or buy 2 more trucks to make it a total of 5. Select the building, and then you can go to farms, and it shows you all of the farms in the vicinity, whether it be hundreds of squares away or just next to it. But obviously we're going to set that, and then what's going to happen is it's going to take all of the water and then take it to here, and then it's going to make grapes. And then what we'll do is we'll say production, and make sure that is set, which it is. Destination, we're going to select building, we're going to say, where is it, in state, no, commercial, there we go, grocery 1, which is 17 tiles away, set that, and we'll say grapes, and we'll assign 3 trucks to it, and it'll take the grapes from there to there, and then we make money, because that's how it works. You can also sell it to the state, so the state will buy pretty much anything as far as I'm aware, and once it's buying it, it buys it like half price or something like that. There's a new eyedropper tool here, which you can, I think you can change the Let's just not do that. Eyedropper tool. I thought you could change the colour of it or something. This is public alpha 1.8.1, as you can see from the bottom right. So it's a lot further on than what I featured. I think I featured it at maybe It might have even been near the very first alpha release, or 1.1 or 1.2, something like that. You've got different towns as well. That looks like it's untextured, but it's not. It's just very, very grey. It's went to the Gears of War school of colour palettes. And there's a penguin there as well, because... well, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you have a penguin there? Well, we've got Hartfield. We've got some nice little houses. Not bad at all. We've got Garrett. I know that the names were things like you would have like city capitals, you know, like Paris and London and stuff. It's like, hang on, this doesn't make much sense. This is a bit of a logistical nightmare. Oh, at least the road goes to the end now. That was another bug as well. The road just didn't go to the end, so you couldn't sell it to the state. Oh well, so it's all fixed. At least those bugs are getting squished out. Anyway, let's just see how these grapes are going. Yeah, the fields are producing grapes, and actually you can see trucks going back and forward. Excellent. Let's just go to storage, and we can see we've got 3 grapes, 6 grapes. Okay, are we actually selling them as fast as we can make them? I don't think we are. Buy 2 more trucks and put them on there, and you can see we're now making some money. Excellent, there we go. Right, okay, let's progress on and we'll see what else we can do. So we'll go for grocery, hamburgers, canned fish, pies and cakes, pies and cakes and hamburgers. Well, pies, obviously. We're going to make a big Frey Bentos pie. Other manufacturers of pastry products are available, and meat-filled product, but this is going to be pies and cakes. So how do you make a pie? Well, there is a button to bring up the recipe thing, but that's an external link, so I don't really want to do that. So I reckon we'll need factories, and it'll be a food factory. So what we'll do is we'll slam down a food factory in this corner here, and we'll see what we need. I'm guessing we need first we need the cans, and then we'll also need the meat. So it's going to be a bit of a weird one, this. So let's just slam this down here, and then we'll click on that, and then we'll go to production, and then we'll go to pies and cakes. So we'll set that. So for a pie, you need dough, you need milk, and you need eggs. Right, so it's not a meat pie then. Okay, hamburgers, you need dough. Yeah, hamburgers, you need dough. And you need meat. But let's just go for pies and cakes. So, firstly, we'll get the eggs and then the milk, because that shouldn't be too bad. So we'll go over to farms and then livestock farm. And we'll put a livestock farm. We'll put them further up the road, perhaps? Or should we make a road that goes right along there? Maybe that's a better idea. We'll go to roads, clicky, clicky, draggy, draggy, and then we'll just do that. Okay, so back down to the farms, and then a livestock farm, which we'll shove down like so. And we will add this as a, well, it would be a chicken field ideally, because that gives you meat and eggs, so we can actually make some hamburgers with that, even though it's producing, hang on, yeah, is that right? Yes, you can. That's very interesting. So that's meat, but to make a hamburger you just need meat as well. Well, it's not really a hamburger, is it, if it's made of chicken? You also need milk and eggs, and I'm guessing to make dough, that's going to be a bit of a nightmare as well. Dough, you need wheat and water. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to set that as a dough factory because we need wheat twice. The chickens also require wheat, so let's crack on with that one. So we'll go to farms. It'll be a crop farm, and we'll put it probably in about here. And then we will say production, wheat field, and we will add a couple of fields, probably 1, 2, 3, like that, and that'll produce that. That's fine. What we'll also do is reduce how much water is going to here into storage. 15 water, so we're actually sending too much water there. So what we'll do, we'll say reduce the trucks by 1 there, select this building, go over to farms, and we want to send it to the crop farm, which is over here. Set that there, and then we'll assign and then we'll assign 4 trucks to that, and then that's going to produce wheat. And then what we'll do is actually we'll add another field just because we can. So that's going to produce wheat, and we then need to make sure that we get some fields for the chickens. So we'll have a chicken and chicken, which is full of sheep. Let's just not question it. Okay, and then it's mystery meat. So we'll assign the chicken field there, which is done, which should be right. Is that right? So we'll close all these down, click on that, This is now, yes, so it's producing that. So we'll click on this one, we'll say destination, we want is wheat, we want 2 trucks on the job, and we'll select our building of a farm, livestock farm. We also need to go over to here, and water siphon, storage is still okay. We're probably going to have to make another water siphon at some point because there's going to be so much things that require water. But let's just go and buy 2 more trucks. We're going to set the destination as a farm, it's going to be a livestock farm, which is chicken, and we'll assign 2 trucks to that. The problem here is that you can only have 3 destinations on your water siphon. I'm guessing later on you will get, where is it, a warehouse, so you can bring things to a warehouse and then you can distribute it much more evenly, which is something that I'm looking forward to, because having to just place another water siphon because we just can't put more stuff in is a bit annoying. Anyway, are we producing chicken yet? We will produce chicken any second now. There it goes. We are producing it. There you go. Chicken is getting produced. Okay, so clicking on the food factory requires, this is dough, so we need wheat and we need water. So what we'll do is we'll place another water siphon down, and we'll go to gatherers, and then it'll be water siphon, and we'll place it on the edge. Perhaps it would be nice if I moved them along. We'll put it like there. That'll do us. And then we'll add harvesters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll just connect all that road up and then connect that to there. And then we will, before this town builds, we'll have another connection like so, because the town does expand based on like what's required and what's getting brought there. So if loads of stuff's being brought there, obviously there's more money in the town, so that'll expand as well. It looks like they've actually got a crop farm themselves. How is our orchard doing? Orchard is doing fine. We haven't got a surplus of water. This farm here has not got it. It's actually got a deficit of water, but it is producer rating, so that's fine. This livestock farm, we are producing eggs and milk, and we do have a little bit of a extra bit in there, so that's fine. Okay, so for the food factory, it does require some water, and to make the dough, it is 2 units of wheat, 1 unit of water. So we just need to make sure that we are sending, for a start, some wheat. So we'll say factories, and the food factory dough, buy some trucks there, and we'll 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks. We can put a 5 trucks, but we'll keep it as 4 trucks. And then that is, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, so this water siphon, set the destination of water to the factory of dough factory, and we'll send 2 waters there. Okay, so we're now creating dough. We also have chicken. So, well, we've got dough. We need a couple more food factories, so we'll go for factories, and then we'll have it as a, where is it, food factory. We're just going to put it on the outskirts here. So this is going to produce a pie. So we need milk, eggs, and dough. Well, we do have some of that. So we've got that food factory 2, pies and cake, or PiesCake, and it could be a cake. It could be 2 of them together. Right, so dough needs to be sent over there. Oh, that's all working now. As you can see, we've got some smoke coming out of the top of the funnels there. The colour of the smoke tells you how much pollution you're kicking out. So if it's horrible black smoke, then you know you're kicking out a lot of pollution. If it's like that, then it's just a lovely smell of gravy on the wind. Oh yeah. Right, so let's set this to the destination of factories, that one there, and we just need a couple of trucks, so that's going to start sending some stuff out. The livestock farm will be producing eggs, I believe. Yes, there's some eggs, so we'll set the destination of the factory. Why is there no, why not work? What? Pies and cakes. It is set to that, yes. So it requires eggs. Yes, okay, that is working. So click on that. And, oh, eggs. I selected water, that's why. And then factories, set that up. And then 2 eggs. And then what else do we need? We need milk, don't we? So let's go for another farm. And we'll have it as a livestock farm. And then spinny, roundy, shove that in there. And then we'll set that up as some cows. And there we go. So we'll add some cattle fields in here. One there. That was fortuitous that I managed to put that right in the right place. Still no cows. That Oh no, is that supposed to be cows? I said that was sheep, but it's not. It's definitely a cow because it's got horns. Although sheep can have horns. No, that's a cow. Yeah, it's got udders. Well, I'm guessing. Yeah, you can also have same. You can have teats on a lamb, on a cow, and on a sheep. Emma, I'm not a farmer. Right, okay, so that's all sorted, and then we'll have that set as, where do we want it to go? So that's going to be, oh, we need water and we need some wheat. So let's just see, that's got nothing in storage, so we'll have to set that one. Destination, farm, it'll be cows, 2 of those. The wheat farm will be hopefully producing, which it is not. I don't think it's got enough stuff getting sent there. So what we'll do, set destination as the crop farm. Wheat. 2 of. Then wheat, destination. Farms, cows. 2 of. Okay, we'll reduce the dough factory as well. Because we're producing more than enough dough, I believe. No, not enough water is getting sent out. Because there's no graphs and stuff, you just have to do your best. So that's producing, or 2 of the fields are producing, but not the rest. But either way, we should be sending stuff over here. Once that's done, we'll say destination, actually we'll send milk to the factory of pies and cakes, and that should do us. And then that'll be destination. Where is it? Commercial groceries. That's it. That should be the production line up and running. So, that's a bit of a nightmare, but we should get it right. We should have got it right. I believe we've got it right. Wow, there's a lot of trucks just sitting and waiting. So, this water siphon creates water, well, gathers water, and sends it to a couple of places. It sends it to... Let's close these down. It sends it to the orchard, this thing here, which is just producing grapes, sending it in, job done. It sends it to the wheat farm, here, and to the livestock farm chicken, here. This one also produces water, or gathers water, sends it to the dough factory, to the livestock farm, and also to the wheat field. Hang on, did I say that was wheat field as well? Yes, so we've actually got 6 trucks going to the wheat field. The wheat field then sends the wheat to the livestock farm chicken just across the road, also the livestock farm cows just across the road, cattle, and also food factory 1, which is dough, here. And that dough factory will turn the wheat and the water into dough and then sends that dough over to this, which is the food factory 2, which is PiesCake. And PiesCake gets produced because of 1 dough, 1 milk, and 1 egg. The eggs obviously are getting sent from the chicken farm, as you can see there, and from the livestock farm here. There we go. So that should be it. Like, we should be producing PiesCake. So we don't have any milk yet, apparently. So we're still waiting for milk to be produced. It's because we've got 10 dough, 10 egg, no milk. So let's have a just check there. No, that's definitely producing. What are we short of? We are short of wheat. It's a wheat problem. Okay, hang on. Let's just add field. And that's as far as I can go with adding fields, apparently. Right, well, that's done. But I think we've just had a delivery. Yes! We are producing PiesCake. Get in. That's what we want to see. So, it's a strong beverage. Right, so that's been produced, and then it'll be sent down here. Whether or not we'll make any money off all of this is really up for debate. Oh, I like that. That's a lumberyard. Look at that. Lots of timber in there. Definitely a lot of wood stock. Yeah. Very, very nice indeed. And some weird... I don't know what those are. Some sort of lifter of logs, but yeah. Anyway, where is our... Let's pause it a second. I want to see where this... Where's our truck with PiesCake on it? Where's the PiesCake truck? Orchard. water, grapes, grapes, pies and cake. There it is, look. PiesCake. Pies and cakes. It's going to go at the grocery and we're going to see this nice little bubble pop up. Yeah, 12,000 generic units of currency for one PiesCake. Well, you would think so because of the amount of effort gone into actually making that thing. Obviously, it's not just one. If it is, it's the most expensive pie ever. Although, it better be nice. Cool. Right. What now? Well, I think we can do a bit of trains. I think I want to have a mess around with the trains. So, we need a rail terminal, and what I'm going to do is this livestock farm here. Actually, no, this livestock farm here. If we go to storage, you can see we've got a lot of meat. And this has also got a lot of meat. So we need to do something with that. I reckon we do food factory and we make something else. So factories, food, hang on, what we'll do, I've got a better idea. We'll go along here, like that. And then we'll have a factory, food factory, clicky, and then we will have this set as, well, a hamburger requires dough and it requires meat. So I'm going to set that, alright, because we already have a lot of dough. I say we have a lot of dough, we have dough, we don't have a lot of dough. That's actually got 8 there. So what I'll do is I will set the destination of this food factory. I'll have 2 trucks on either one of these, and we'll set that to the factory of food factory 3, which is currently set to hamburgers. There we go. So that's going to send dough over there. This livestock chicken farm, we're going to buy another couple of trucks, and then we'll say factories, food factory 3, same as this one here. Destination, food factory 3, and then we'll send everything over there. Right, so that's going to produce hamburgers. Now we could, if we wanted to, just send it here and just hand hamburgers into there. I don't want to do that. I want to see if there's anything over here that can do it. That requires meat. I could have just trucked the meat over there, couldn't I? Oh well. Yeah, I should have just done that instead of making hamburgers. Shall I do that? Although hamburgers is a lot more. I think it's worth a lot more. Meat is 1,350 generic units of currency. This hamburgers is 12,000. Okay, so apparently a processed burger is a lot more expensive than the actual steak. Okay, this is no hamburger. This is, please be a hamburger. No, it's pies and cake though. I wanted to do the rail stuff. That is, why you know take hamburger? Don't know why it's doing that. Not entirely sure where to send this then. I mean, we could send it halfway across the world, but that's going to be way too far away. No. Nah, it's not happening. It's not happening. So, what we'll do, new plan, we will simply send it. We're just going to, we're going to delete it. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. So we'll demolish that. There you go. There's all of your stuff gone. We'll click on this, get rid of that one, and this meat, we'll get rid of that one, because we could send it over here. Just, we could send the burger over there, but to be honest with you, I was only doing that just to do the train stuff. Ideally, I just want to produce all of these PiesCake, because we're taking like dough off other things. So, destination, gone. Sign the trucks. There we go. What I'll do instead is I will put a rail yard here. Like that. There we go, there's our rail terminal. And we'll connect that up here. And then what we'll do is over this side, we'll have a rail terminal. Which goes right near here, which is just what we want. And then we will connect the rails. So rails. And you have to go from there, so that's where it comes out at, and we will come along, we'll go straight along for a bit, and then we'll come down and then in, like that. Okay, so we now have a rail network. What I'll do is I'll set up the farm, so, oh sorry, yeah, the 2 farms, so it'll say train terminal 1, which is a 30 23 tiles away. Here. You can rename these, by the way. You just sort of click in here and rename it, but I don't need to. And we're going to send the meat over there. Same with this livestock farm. Destination. Train terminals. There we go. And then we're going to buy a train. So we have to use the trade routes section here, which is a little bit dodgy, but let's just add a route. So we'll say train from train terminal 1 to add a stop train terminal 2. So we've got 0 of 4 wagons in use, and we want that as meat. So we'll say meat, 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 and then meat. So it is actually the meat wagon. So green means it's picking up, the grey means it's doing nothing with it, and the red means it's unloading it, and that is about done. We'll assign 1 vehicle to the route, and that might work. Oh no, we click play as well. There we go. So eventually, hopefully, we will have a train pop out of this one. He says. Don't you be making a liar out of me. Oh, we got errors. We got errors. Hang on. Apparently, water pump 8 is disabled. Why? Why? Oh, I don't know why. It's not taking enough stuff. Okay, let's just buy more trucks then. There you go. More trucks, that'll do you. Alright. So, is this train terminal working? It is... It's got 10 meat. I don't know how much meat a train can carry. I don't know how much it can carry at all. Don't know what sort of freight car or rail stock it is. I really don't know. Well, it's definitely on play and 1 assigned, so it might just not. It could be just it's not full. So what we'll do, we'll go here. We'll say when it's dropped off, you want meat, and then we'll say for. You know what? We don't even need more than a couple of trucks really, because it's just gonna go a couple of tiles and then back. Right, let's speed her up a bit. Still 12. I say I don't know how many it takes to go. 15, come on. Come on. Have I done anything? Destination? We don't need to set the destination, because there is no destination. Well, not for trucks anyway. That's why I have to use this rail system up here, the trade routes. Play. It could be 5 each, 5 to 20. So that's pick up, that's drop off. Oh, there we go, hang on, you see that? Yeah, boy, okay. That's done it. And that's gonna chew, chew, chew all the way along. Excellent. Yeah, that's a train. And let's see if it actually works, shall we? So far, we have managed to lose 11 million generic units of currency by making all of this. So, obviously, business tycoon extraordinaire over here has managed to do the business. It looks like this is the super ROI market. See, I like that. I actually like the colours of that. It's got these very muted tones with the greys and the browns and the beiges and such. But then you've got a couple of bright colours for like apples and whatever represent the front. I like that. I mean, I appreciate the aesthetic of making it quite dark like this, but I think that is much more attractive to look at. Either way, look at that. Total budget flow. It's actually in the positive now. Which is always good. But that's going to take quite a while to get the stuff from the train terminal there and back, there and back. Anyway, what else could we do? Well, for some reason we've dealt with food all of this entire episode. We've just been doing food stuff, but you've got paper mills, you've got like a petrochemical plant, which looks fairly cool. A lot of these look really, really good. What's this? This is it's a distillery? Yeah, so you can go for beer and such. Plastic, chemical. Oh, make just some chemicals and then send it to this. And then make some moonshine of some kind. I don't know. I'm just looking at the buildings now. The petrochemical plant is one of the nicest looking because it's just got loads of stuff going on. The glassworks and foundry, I bet that looks quite nice as well. Let's put a glassworks and foundry in here. It looks very industrial, that's for sure, which it should do, I guess. It being an industrial building. But yeah. And what have you got? Gatherers as well. So we've done water. There's a sand collector, which does just go on there and collect sand, obviously. And you've got coal mine, lumberyard. I believe things like the oil drill, it has to be near. Yeah, it has to be near some sort of oil. Well, actually, you can place it wherever you want, but it's not going to do anything unless you are within a resource deposit like that. So that'll work. And then what you do is you add a harvester, and then that will, again, as long as it's round near the resources, it will harvest it like so. Yeah, there you go. But anyway, that is a little bit of Rise of Industry. It's a game that, as I've said, I am going to do a series on at some point. I was going to do it very, very recently, and the only reason I didn't, or two reasons why I chose not to, is A, the Prison Architect update came out, which pushed this back, and also the main reason, to be quite honest, was that random bug. So when you loaded a game, all of these resources, what it requires here, the requested goods, they would randomly change, which for a series is no good to me. You know, I do record some videos in advance, but ideally I want to do it, you know, once every couple of days and things like that, and take comments, feedback and suggestions. So in order to do that, you need to save and load. You can't just have the game running constantly. So no, it just wasn't something I wanted to go for. But as the game is all working now, then we might have to change that. Either way, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.